Good morning, church. Pastor Dave here with the musing for the 6th of July. Hope you all had an enjoyable and meaningful Independence Day. I'm glad you stopped by. One of the things that we all naturally do when we hear a story of some kind is personalize that story. We project ourselves into the situation that the hero is facing. It helps us to get the full impact of what's going on when we imagine the same thing going on in our lives. So in the Bible, we read of David facing Goliath, or Daniel in the lion's den, Moses getting up in Pharaoh's face and making demands. And we are dismayed. You see, we would like to think that we too would be brave and courageous in those situations, facing danger with a calm sense of peace and a supreme confidence. But we're not sure. In fact, we suspect that if a particular situation would jeopardize our lives or our families, we would find a way to avoid that situation. That if trouble finds us, it will likely find us hiding somewhere. We don't want to face a giant. We're afraid of lions. You know, the heroes of Scripture astound us with the courage that they demonstrated. And we wonder, where did that courage come from? And why do we feel we're so lacking in it? I mean, don't we believe that God will come through for us? The problem is, it seems like God doesn't always come through. Situations don't always have what we would call a happy ending. The early Christians were martyred by the thousands. All of the apostles, except one, were violently killed. Good guys don't always win. Bad things still happen to good people. Well, how come? I mean, why does God come charging to the rescue sometimes and not others? I can't answer that, but I'll tell you this. Friends, the promise has never been, you will have an easy life. The promise was always, my grace is sufficient for you, regardless. You and I are not called to be successful. We're called to be faithful. God will handle the rest in His own way, in His own time, and to His own purposes. I'm sure you recall the story of the 3 Hebrews who were threatened with the fiery furnace of Nebuchadnezzar. Well, for me, the most wonderful moment in that story came when they told the king that their God was able to deliver them. But even if He did not, He was still their God and they would serve no other. That's faithfulness. That's trust. It isn't trust that everything will turn out well. It's trust that everything will turn out right. And that's a significant difference. Their trust was the source of their courage. And trust will be the source of whatever courage you and I may someday need. And the fullness of that courage will be there when we need it. It seems that God never gives us tomorrow's courage today. He prefers to provide it when it's required. It's like He manufactures it on the spot. And I think He makes it out of faithfulness. It's like changing water into wine. So trust. The courage will come. That's what David did. That's what Daniel did. That's what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did. And in fact, in a garden in Jerusalem, that's what Jesus himself did. God bless you all.